Good evening, and welcome to Late Night in Arkansas. We're your hosts, Kristen DeVell.
And I'm Lexi Rodier. Now for this segment, we're taking a blast from the past and interviewing two students and a teacher from Central High School from Little Rock, Arkansas. Please enjoy.
Hi, I'm Special Agent Oso, and joining me today is a white student who attended Central High 5 years ago when the Arkansas 9 arrived. She would like to remain anonymous. Our first question to ask is, was it weird to see the whole neighborhood at your school angry?
I mean, I've seen them angry over this kind of stuff before, but never all together as a pack. It was so frightening. The rage in their eyes startled me.
Do you remember any of the things you used to say to the black students?
We used to sing 2, 4, 6, 8, we don't want to integrate when they'd walk down the halls, and we'd also scream boo.
Were you angry by the 9 students coming to your school?
Yeah, they invaded our school. They didn't belong, but I've realized now that they only wanted to learn.
Now knowing that the black students only wanted to learn, are you ashamed of what you said?
Oh, absolutely. I grew up in a racist environment, and I would take back everything I ever said and done, if I could.
If you could make an apology to the Arkansas 9, what would you say?
I would tell them how sorry I am for mistreating them like that. They didn't deserve it, and there's really no excuse for my actions.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kristen DeVell, and I'll be taking over this interview while Special Agent Oso runs to the bathroom. Here we have a teacher from Central High who would also like to remain anonymous. So the first question I'd like to ask you is, what did you think of the way black children responded to the whole situation?
Well, I can sure as heck say that they handled it a lot better than I would have. Constantly being bullied, they were so brave.
I agree. Did you see any of the white students making an effort to accept the black students?
I always had about 1 or 2 students that would share an algebra book or move across the room to sit with them.
Were the white students taunted for befriending the black students?
Yes, they were called vulgar names and socially denied by the rest of the class.
That's terrible. How did you feel about the black students?
I didn't mind them, really. They wanted a better education, and they could find that at Central High. Who was I to stand in the way of someone's education?
That's very true. Thank you for coming today.
Anytime.
Hello, I'm Lexi Rodier, and I'm taking over for Special Agent Oso as she is still in the bathroom. She had some very bad talk about last night. Anyways, I'm interviewing one of the very own Little Rock 9.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime. First question. How did it feel walking into a crowd of angry people threatening to kill you?
Whew, it was tough, but I had to put on my poker face, and I realized that not only would I benefit from this, but others would too.
I see. What kind of abuse did you receive?
Oof, all sorts. They would step and kick on the backs of my heels in the hallways, and they would call me names, and they even put thumbtacks on my chair one time.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. At what point during the day was the abuse the worst?
Oof. In the gym locker room, because there were no teachers and the girls would all gang up on me, they were just relentless.
I can only imagine. How did you deal with the obvious abuse the other students were inflicting on you?
Well, the amount of abuse we were receiving was traumatizing, and I wouldn't have been able to deal with it if it wasn't for my mama. I remember coming home crying, and she would explain to me that by going through all this physical and mental pain, I was helping the African Americans of future generations.
Yes, and you definitely did. Thank you.